Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Cancer. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this is a reading for the beginning of October 2023, but do understand that energy is timeless. So anytime that you're seeing this, if the message resonates, if the title resonates, and whenever you're seeing this, there's messages for you. So Cancer, as we get into this, the song that I had on pre-shuffle for you when I was getting the cards ready is Joker and the Thief by Wolfmother. Some of the lyrics are, so I'll tell you all the story about the Joker and the Thief of the night, always laughing in the midst of power, always living in the final hour. There is always sweet in the sour. Interesting. So I've had the song before in another reading. I don't know if it was Cancer or another sign, but the song is about, there's lots of what's the word I'm looking for, descriptions based, on people's perceptions, right? It's interesting because this was ripped off of and inspired by a Bob Dylan song called The Watchtower. A little history there for you. But this song, some renditions, some people think that this is talking about the Joker as the devil, and the thief is like the mask that he wears while trying to, steal souls, steals people, steal people's happiness, laughs in the midst of power, can't have the sweet without the sour. So I feel like you have devil energy surrounding you, whether it's you yourself, and take it as it resonates, I'm just the messenger, or someone around you, okay? But it's like there's the Joker and the Thief. It's one person, one energy, but it comes off, this person comes off wearing a mask. So someone that you think is somebody that you think that you can trust, you think that you're able to, confide in, is in fact just wearing a mask and is really the devil themselves. So take it as it resonates. That's just what I'm getting from this reading so far, or just the energy going into this. So my phone started ringing, so that's like clarification. Okay. Interesting. So you see how many cards are here. This card, New Moon Wishes, fell out for, this card fell out for another sign. I can't remember which sign it was. I think it was Taurus. So you could be dealing with the Taurus or have some strong connection to Taurus, or have it in your birth chart somewhere. So New Moon Wishes. The silver bow will empower your wish. The witch asks you to make 3 wishes to Goddess Selene. Each whispered wish will fly forth straight towards your heart's true desire. So this is saying, make 3 wishes. Literally write it down. Put energy behind it. You can write it down, speak it out loud, but 3 wishes. 3s could be significant for you, or in this reading, we'll soon find out. And just so you know, I will be doing an extended reading. You can find all of the extended links below in the description below this video. I have 2 platforms that I post my extendeds on, Patreon and OnlyFans. You don't need to subscribe to both. It's one or the other. Right now my readings are $7.77, and that's for the entire month for all the signs. So right now it's a deal. Otherwise, you can wait a couple weeks. I'll eventually post these up on my YouTube. But a lot of people like to get the messages, get the readings one after the other. That's why I offer it. So, Cancer. What do we have for Cancer? For your higher peace, power, protection, prosperity, for the greater good. Also, the new moon is in about 2 weeks, so these wishes could be coming in within the next 2 weeks. Take it as it resonates. Cancer, please. Energy going into this, Oh, the Tower. So this is interesting. Also, before I get into this, I have personal readings open until the 20, what have I been saying? The 25th. Up until approximately the 25th. I just saw 333 on the clock, so you might want to look up angel number 333. But the end of the month is my birthday, so I'm going to take the last week off, just off of personal readings. I will be doing my regular readings and everything, but it's birthday, it's Saleh, it's, time for, it's just my favorite time of year. So if you're interested in a personal reading, all you have to do is reach out. I have all of my contact information in the description below, and I would love to read for you. So let's see how this goes. The energy going into this read, we've got the Tower. So there is some kind of chaos, some kind of destruction that you were either dealing with in the recent past, or you could be dealing with right now. You also could be dealing with a Scorpio, because this is Scorpio energy, the Tower is. So that or the Scorpio could have dealt with some chaotic energy, some kind of destruction, foundation crumbling to the ground. The thing that I love about the Tower card, being a Scorpio, I myself am a Scorpio, is that this is a card of transformation, and that's what Scorpios are best known for. When something crumbles to the ground, it's because it wasn't built on solid foundation. Therefore, this is your opportunity to rebuild on solid ground, on a more sturdier foundation, which is what I love about it. So this is just the underlying energy as we go into the shuffle. Let's get 3 cards for Cancer, please. Somebody could be getting bad news or could have gotten bad news. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. As I said that, the 9 of Swords came out. Okay, and the last 2 cards just fell. Underneath the deck, we've got the Chariot. That's you. That's you, Cancer. That's Cancer energy, the Chariot. Water sign, Cancer energy. I love that. So you're showing up underneath the deck. All right. Okay. This is going to be an interesting read. Definitely going to be clarifying this one, so you'll want to follow me in the extended here. So it starts out with the 9 of Swords. Just take a look at that card. I was talking about, sorry, I'm like trying to, so I was talking about, a tower moment, right? And some chaos, destruction, something that could have happened that caused anxiety, fear, nightmares. Somebody's having trouble sleeping, not able to get rid of, all of the bats and the flying thoughts in and out of your head, right? I mean, like, this is a crazy card. You see bats, you see insects, you see spiders, you see vultures. It's like all the negative things. There's fairies that are like locked outside of the window. And you see this woman, and she's trying to get rid of these negative thoughts inside her head. Now, whether you're male or female, I feel like somebody's been dealing with negativity, negative forces. Could have been, it's all about how words, what you speak, becomes part of your reality. So it's like the words that have been said, and it's haunting somebody. I feel like there's like a situation that happened in the past that's now haunting somebody. Again, could be you, could be another person, but swords are all about communication. This is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, or you could have that strong in your chart. Then, current position, we've got the King of Cups. And again, that could be you. This also could be any other Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. So, the King of Cups, he's somebody who, while he is a ruler, king of, his domain, he's very loving, doting, emotional, can be emotional, king. It's interesting because the King of Cups doesn't generally show a ton of emotion, but he leads with empathy and compassion most of the time. If he's a King of Cups in reverse, then it's a whole different story. But for the most part, this is somebody who really cares about children, that cares about, families and taking care of people. And I think for most of you Cancers, that's you. For most of you. I know some ugly Cancers out in the world, though. I will say that. And it all depends on what you have in your chart, right? I feel like you were dealing with somebody, for most of you, you were dealing with somebody in the past that had negative thoughts, a lot of negative energy, anxiety, fear, stress. That could be you. This could be you getting out of that energy. Negativity, anxiety, fear, stress that you had in the recent past. And the reason I say it could be you is because then we see the Seven of Wands. Now, the Seven of Wands is about I just also heard this might not be you at all. This could be a person that was put into this Nine of Swords energy. Sleepless nights, a lot of stress in their life, but they're actually a King of Cups themselves. Again, it could be female or male, but just somebody who is leveled up into the King of Cups energy. They could be a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Like I said, we were dealing with the Tower, which is Scorpio, so you could be dealing with the Scorpio. But they've powered up. They've healed themselves. They're very caring. They're very loving. They're very family oriented, right? And they're killing it. Like, they're on top of their game. They're there for other people. They're very supportive. It's all about the greater good. And I love that energy. So then we have the Seven of Wands. Wands are about passion. It could be passion towards a person or passion towards what you're passionate about. Work, career, business, finance. Now, notice in this card, this is a woman and she's in the boardroom and she's like showing statistics and analytics, right? What she's doing is she's defending herself, her business, her beliefs. That's what the Seven of Wands is all about. It's defensive energy, but not defending like as in fighting. It's defending your morals, ethics, beliefs, your business, your company, what you're passionate about. It's you proving yourself, right? Yeah, I feel like this could be a female because it came out, starting as a female. But I feel like even if it is a female, it's a female that is in her King of Cups energy, on top of her game. Very loving, very caring, is able to handle all of her own stuff, but coming out of a very, very trying time. She could have been put there, he, she, whatever, could have been put there due to, something that was beyond her control. But she's getting back up on top of her game with the Seven of Wands energy, a true fighter. And then we've got the Chariot. So this is fast-moving action. Now, what's very interesting, wow, okay, is the Chariot in this card, you see like a mother, and she's like driving all the kids in the car, just taking care of stuff, taking care of business. I feel like it's the same energy, but whatever is happening in this boardroom, whatever's happening with this work that she's defending, that she's explaining, that she's, trying to prove, her growth, her stability, it's moving forward. Fast-moving momentum, fast-moving action. That's what the Chariot is all about. It could even mean travel, vacations, going from point A to point B. But I just heard you're going somewhere, kid. Like your potential. Like you're going somewhere. You're meant to be a star. You're meant to make it big. You're going somewhere, right? Whether this is you or a person that you're dealing with, that's what I'm hearing. And then behind this is the Seven of Chalices, more water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. This is opportunity, big opportunity, right? Then behind that is the Page of Swords. Somebody's watching, but behind that is the Four of Wands. That's house, home, stability, foundation. And then behind that, wow. A lot of sevens. I'm seeing a lot of sevens. Somebody's been watching somebody's home. Somebody's watching somebody's finances. It's very sneaky energy. So for some of you, like I'm getting two different downloads. Again, it's like my readings are meant for the positive side of things, okay? But you can't understand the positive without the negative. So I do understand that there are people, cross watchers, low vibing, low frequency people that watch my readings as well, because they're trying to spy and get information on others. So I'm getting like two different storylines here. The first one that I talked about, somebody that you could be dealing with that has been through it, is getting out of it, but still top of their game and really making massive efforts, like in work, career, finance, business, like doing the things, right? And a lot of potential for fast moving growth. Now, on the flip side of the coin, if this is like the negative energy, I feel like it could be a water sign. It could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I feel more strongly Cancer. And this is somebody who is in their head right now, having nightmares, not able to sleep at night, basically getting karma for devious deeds done, devious acts done in the past. And what's interesting is they could be defending themselves and their business because of it. And because it's the Chariot underneath, I feel like this is the result of this is going to happen very quickly. I heard decline very quickly. So if you're a high vibing, high frequency Cancer, you have nothing to worry about. If you're a low vibing Cancer, somebody who's done mischievous deeds in the past to someone, I would be concerned. So I'm just going to leave that there. We will clarify in the extended read. So I'm moving on to the Witch's Kitchen Oracle cards. Yeah, because we're already at 17 minutes. What do we have for Cancer, please? Cancer is always interesting because I have Cancer North Node in my chart. And your North Node is your destiny, right? So what that means is whatever sign is in your North Node, say Cancer, say it was like Scorpio. That means that there's a Scorpio in your life that is meant to take you to your destiny, meant to help you fulfill your destiny. For me, my North Node is Cancer, which means that there is a Cancer in my life somewhere that is meant to fulfill my destiny. Now, the problem with that is it's not all Cancers, right? There are some out there that are meant to be that karmic lesson to show you how to discern, right, between who the right partner is, who the wrong partner is, business, romantic, platonic, otherwise, whatever, right? These are just the lessons that you learn. So if you don't know your chart, definitely check out your chart. But your North Node is the node of destiny. Right now, the nodes are in Aries and South Node is in Libra. So your South Node is karma. It's your karmic debt. If you've got Libra anywhere in your chart, you could be getting karmic debts. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing. If you have only done good deeds and put out good karma, then it's the karma that you'll get back with it, right? Doesn't matter. But it usually comes at a much tougher price. Like it's, you learn a lot of lessons along the way. So take it as it resonates. All right, so underneath the deck, we've got Mandrake Impassive. Mandrake is an incredibly powerful herb that's used in a lot of spells and witchcraft. And it's to help boost the potency of whatever spell or whatever potion that it's being made with, right? we'll read more into this, but in passive, it's so that like you can't get past, I'm hearing like you can't get this past me, or you can't get past me, or you may not be able to get past a situation. Top of the deck, abundance, bay leaves. I like it. So bay leaves are also used in a lot of rituals, a lot of dishes. Gives your food and richer flavor, if you will. In spell work, you're supposed to write on the bay leaves, and when you burn it, it creates abundance, good luck towards what it is that you are manifesting. So let me find my book here. We will read these quickly. Don't give up or give in. Being rich is not a sin. Accept all gifts that come your way. Abundance is yours, now here to stay. This magic is worked with harm to none, so mote it be, there it is done. You've been going without unnecessarily for too long now. Your cries for prosperity have been heard, so please don't give up on all that you've worked for. All you need to do is to accept an abundance of prosperity. All you need to do is accept that an abundance of prosperity is your birthright and work a little magic. My properties will assist you against misfortune, and a dried leaf with your desires written on it will bring your wishes into fruition if burnt. Pop one of my leaves in your purse or wallet, and soon your inner storeroom will be overflowing with riches. This card marks a time of opulence. Count the blessings and serendipitous moments you receive, for they are signs of a new and lucrative phase. Soon you will forget the miserable days of late. So this was the miserable days of late. Okay, that was in your past, recent past. But now you're entering a more stable, prosperous time, surrounding house, home, family, children and that type of thing. And it's all because of the hard work that you put in at work, right? That is for the high vibing, higher frequency Cancers. Again, careful with the storyline, because if you've done negative things out there, it's a different story. Okay, now let's look at Mandrake. Magic's waned, not impressed. Work with my root if you're distressed. Extraction causes a deadly scream. Work with me to follow your dream. This magic is worked with harm to none, so mote it be, there it is done. Your expression says it all. Not much impresses you these days, does it? Your light has dimmed. However, not all is lost, for a new magic surrounds you when I appear. No other plant has been more associated with or respected by witches through the ages as I. A magical alliance was made between witches and the spirit of Mandragora for my root to be used as a vessel for familiars to feed from. In return, I am fed with milk or wine under a full or dark moon. Dark moon being mentioned again. Dark moon, new moon. Be sure not to feed on me yourself, though, for I will cause delirium or even madness if ingested, much like my poisonous cousin Belladonna. Instead, use my powdered root wisely as a magical catalyst to empower amulets, spells, and fertility rituals, or to induce visions and free your spirit for desired freedom of magical expression is waiting to be unearthed. You can also, so you burn it and you can inhale it like through incense and things like that, but do not ingest mandrake. It'll kill you. It's poisonous. So, it's funny because I feel like the abundance card is for my high vibing, and underneath the deck, the mandrake is like for my low vibing watchers. That's what I'm feeling. It's interesting. Moving on. Queen of the Moon Oracle. We just came off the full moon in Aries. Boy, was it a doozy. And mind you, this reading is for anybody that has Cancer in their chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, North Node. I feel like for my high vibing Cancers, you do have abundance coming in. Could be very fast moving too. Something unexpected. Could be, a motherly energy, someone with kids, just because there's a lot of children here. Someone who's good at business, defends their work, defends their, their business. Could be like an entrepreneur. Okay, underneath the deck we've got number 6, self-love. Somebody could be born on the 6th. The 6th of the, I think October 6th is going to be significant for you. Interesting. Top of the deck, number 4, acceptance. 4 is about house, home, stability, foundation. And what's cool is 4 plus 6 is 10, and that talks about the end of a cycle. So I feel like some of you are closing out cycles and starting anew, because 1 plus 0 equals 1, and that starts you back at the beginning again. So we're looking at acceptance and self-love. Where's my book? Oh. Okay, so acceptance. Acceptance of the current situation is the first step to change. The past does not exist. The future hasn't happened. There's only right now. I accept where I am and who I am right now. When we examine our lives and engage in some truth-telling, we are often confronted with what really is. The realization is powerful, but often we reject this truth if it is too hard to bear or we are afraid of accepting something so difficult. Each of us at some time has dodged our blind spots and then had the illumination of what actually is eventually confront us. What we do next is crucial. Do we accept exactly where we are, no matter how painful or confronting, or do we retreat back into our illusions and remain stuck or unchanging? Choosing to accept. Okay, I just got really quick. So for the low vibing people who may be watching this, I feel like there was somebody who was unwilling to accept that they needed to change in the past. And that's why there was these sleepless nights, these nightmares, the stress, the anxiety. Could be a Cancer or a water sign, but I feel like it's a Cancer because that's why you're watching this video. And it had to do with somebody defending themselves in business. Could be a woman, could be a female energy, doesn't have to be though. And or they will be defending themselves as it applies, as it has to do with business. And I do feel like this is a Cancer energy. That's for the low vibing. Choosing to accept ourselves fully in the position we are in enables us to take that next step towards growth. And that's what this is saying. It's like you need to accept the situation and what has been done in order to be able to move forward in the situation. That in itself is you showing yourself self-love. That's growth. That's true growth. When we can plant our feet solidly into the earth and say, yes, here is exactly where I am and I accept this fully, then we can take the next steps confidently, honestly, and powerfully towards where we now wish to head. Accepting where we are right now in its fullest allows us to also accept that there may be some chaos, tower moment, in our change before there is full order again. This can be an exciting feeling rather than one that generates fear if we hold our new intentions clearly. Companion stone or metal, lepidolite. I don't have one up here, but I think it's like a purple stone. So waxing crescent, self-love. Radical self-love is necessary. Empowerment starts from the inside out. Do not compare yourself to others. Start your change with focus and love of self. So sometimes we feel that we are not enough. Sometimes we are even told that we're not enough by our own voice, the voices of others in our culture. This is like the voices in your head, negative thinking, negative, mindset, not thinking that. This is for my high vibing, okay? Everybody does it. Even the strongest of minds, the strongest willpower people, may think that they've got something wrong with them or that they're not good enough or whatever. But that's the devil speaking. That's like the song, The Joker and the Thief. Somebody like the devil is trying to steal that from you, so to speak, right? It's just that negative mindset, negative self-talk. So, as a result, all of this makes us not love ourselves enough. Then there's the opposite, that we're too something. Too tall, too short, too fat, too thin. Too much, full stop. Is it any wonder that many of us feel self-loathing or dissatisfaction with the self? Please just stop. Put your blinkers on. Breathe. Be with yourself. Do ritual. Speak to the goddess or whatever energy floats your boat and ask for help. Yes, indeed, listen to any or all of the crazy misdemeanors that your mind may throw at you, but then hug these untruths like a crying puppy and soothe the reasons that they are there. Know that you are doing your best that you can right now, and that you are not your past, and you can soothe yourself, and most importantly, you can move on. Know that this comparison craziness is just a diversion from knowing yourself really well and discovering amazing, delicious aspects of yourself that are entirely satisfying. Focus on you, not others, and discover where you really might like change, if anywhere or anything, for your own personal benefit, not for some outward measure of enoughness. True power and happiness comes from the inside out, like an unfurling spiral. Woe is the person who relies on the opinions of others to gain happiness and self-measure. Choose radical self-love. Choose you. Companion stone or metal, rose quartz, which I also don't have right now. I have it. I've got like 3 of them around me, but just not right here right now. So, saying don't be too hard on yourself. Choose yourself when it comes to this change, this flow. Accept self-love within yourself is what's being shown here. And what that's going to do is close out this negative cycle of self-sabotage and negative self-talk and negative self-thought and all of that. And then you start this new cycle where it's you defending yourself, you defending your business, and really making stuff happen. So, again, Cancer, I feel like I'm talking to 2 different types of audiences here, but take it as it resonates. And if this brought you answers, clarity, or insight, make sure you drop a comment in the comments below. As you know, it's Together We Grow. I always appreciate sharing your time and energy every week when I do these readings for you. So I look forward to reading for you again, and I will see you on the flip side. Peace.